Okay, so let me do this cylinder again. Just that cylinder, sorry, the sphere, just so you have it. Whoa, sorry. What? That. All right, so in any given sphere, I'm going to show you the shortcut way we just talked about. The um, axis is slightly smaller than the actual sphere, so we're going to call this our axis in this case. So now the shadow. Oh, and let me get some perspective on this by just throwing in an ellipse. All right, this is kind of determining my perspective angle on it. And so like I was saying before, if I made a shadow directly below this, it would be like this. The center of the ellipse is in the center of the axis. So that's light coming straight down from above. I'll leave that there, but now let's do one that's coming off center. And let's use my guides this time. So let's pick this angle. So let's go to a different color. There's my light direction. And here's the base. So now, theoretically, I should be able to just move that ellipse center over to here. But that doesn't quite work. Yeah, no, sorry. Theoretically, because it's about the tangent points instead. So let's do this. Let's make a line tangent to this side and tangent to this side. And now I need to fit my ellipse. But I didn't quite get as far as it needs to. So this is my straight down ellipse, and now I need to fit that between those two lines. So it's going to be longer because it's hitting a different surface, but it shouldn't be any wider. I didn't map out my width, but I'm just, let's do this red. All right, and if my light direction's coming this angle, then my core shadow, let's get this back to more or less this size. So what I was saying is that I want to go, do you see that little center line on my ellipse? I want to go in the same direction that the sun is going with my minor axis. So that's about that. And because this is parallel, it's a little tiny big. And theoretically, that should be the center of my axis. All right, so this is my setup. And now I should be able to just shade this. So let's use our big airbrush tool. And
before we go on, could you please show me how did you set the minor axis of the shadow?
The minor axis of the shadow is actually just pointing straight down.
Yeah, how did you determine the length of this minor axis?
Well, actually, what I did is let's change colors again. So what I did is, yeah, the length of it. I'm sorry. Yeah, actually, if I map this out, what I should do is map out. Here's my equator. That's really bad. Wait, I got to do that better. All right. So I should really find these 2 points on the ground. So I'll go down to that projected circle and over, and I'm a little bit off. And this one to the projected circle, which is about there, and over. And you see that my shadow is just slightly off, but that's the width of the ellipse. 126. Okay, so let's shade this in. I was going to do that, and what big airbrush, and I'll make it a color, like a purple. Let's get this nice big airbrush. And I'm going to do this on another layer and then erase the. So here's my core following this, and I'll erase the stuff that runs off the edge. So there's the core, and now I come into my reflected light. So I'm going to lighten this up, but it still gets, it doesn't go to 0. Core. And then over here, let's pick a lighter version of this. And my hot spot would be about right there. So that's going to be my white spot. So I want to actually go around that and kind of build up my shading over to this point. And it's a little lumpy. Apologize. Let's try that. Now I'm just going to erase all the excess. So something like that, and then let's just do the ground shadow. Black. And this is where I was saying, so it's going to be darker, and again I'm going to erase the excess. I'm in a new layer. But the darkest point would be right there at the base, and then it will get lighter as we go out. So something like that. And notice I'm actually going really soft on this, but let's get that a little bit. I'm just using this as an eraser shield. And then the last part is the sphere itself. You guys all with me so far?
Yeah.
Okay. It's pretty bad. Not good enough, though. Good enough. The one thing I was just going to show you, too, is that before I erase that last part, if you wanted to do something that looked transparent, watch, I'm going to do this kind of sloppy, but I'm just going to select this piece of the shadow and cut that out, put it on a new layer. Get back there. Uh-oh. Slow down. And I'll turn the opacity way down. And now it kind of looks like it's semi-transparent, like a balloon or something, really. And if this were shinier, then I might have kind of a hot spot. That's really bad, too. Erase that instead. And that hotspot should be kind of ovaloid because it's up here. Anyway, there is a circle. Let's stop this.